All right, so we're here with Average Joe Tuner. I am not the Average Joe Tuner guy. The guy behind the camera is the Average Joe Tuner guy.
Just say your name and where you're from.
I'm just the wire guy.
Patrick from Races and Tuners.
I'm just the wire guy.
Been a big help with this whole wiring situation. I ain't gonna lie. He got this. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before. If you don't know, what I said before, I don't even remember what I said.
You don't know everything, but you know people that know everything.
Something like that, yeah.
I'm
glad I know Patrick for this reason here and the multiple other reasons. But yeah, we finally got all the wiring situated, and I'll let Patrick give you a rundown of what he went through.
All right. So basically, Chris bought a positive wire system, which is what is available in modern cars, but these older cars use a negative trigger. So we had to use relays to switch it over so we could get everything to work very similar to factory. So we used a relay for the headlight, park light, a high beam. We were okay with the windshield washer because that comes with its own relay. So we just ran that from the switch. We had a couple of small issues where we actually had to remove the combination switch, open it up to see which wire did what. The schematics helped, but they were just missing a few key details.
There was more basic schematics.
Right, so it wasn't detailed. So with that, we were able to kind of figure everything out. We got the headlights, high beams, tail lights, indicator, left-right indicator, hazards working. Chris threw me a curveball because he got a motorcycle cluster just to be Chris.
That's me. Got to be different.
And we had to wire that up. So we got the basics of the cluster working. Everything else has to come from the computer. So that's next time. So what I'll do now is I'll walk you through not so much what we did, but the results of what we did. All right. So I'm going to switch sides. Chris can come in. And you guys knew that we had the fuel pump and everything wired already. We're not going to start the car because it's really loud. So we're just going to put it on. All right. And then show you what we have. Now, here's your left indicator, right indicator, and your hazards. All right. You got your high beam. All right. That's the only thing we have working on the cluster now. Brake lights, reverse lights, all that has to be wired. If you want to go out to the front, all right, we'll show you what we have. So that's our park lights, that's our headlights, that's our high beam, and this was the one that we really had to pull the combination switch for. Was the indicators.
Turn signals.
All right, or turn signals. I'm from the islands. We say indicators. People say turn signals. So that's basically
you people
it.
Business, bro.
That's it. You youngins. So here we go. We're gonna just fire it up one more time for you guys to hear it start and idle, and then we're gonna shut it off real quick. Oh wait, we didn't show them the windshield wiper. So we got the windshield wipers to work. Okay. And Mr. Chris insisted on getting this to work. Oh, look at that. We even got the speed. So that's off. But we got the windshield washer fluid to work. He's got to figure out why the other side is not working.
Yeah, it's probably just clogged up. I have new ones to put on anyway.
And that's pretty much it. So here we go for a quick fire up of the engine. Make sure everything is still good. Here we go.
Fire in the hole.
And that's it. So up next is a little more looming, and then I'm pushing Chris to get the drive shaft going, so that we can actually drive the car. But I know that's not going to be until next year. Guess what? Next year's in a day,
Yep.
Chris.
Well, next season. You gotta say next season. We talk on car terms. Seasons.
Right. Anyway, so that's it. Patrick here with Chris from Average Joe Tuners, and this is the Celica Beam Motor project as it's progressing, and my job is almost done.
Oh, and for you guys, I've been talking to Patrick about making the video to go do a tutorial on how to wire it up properly, because I see a lot of guys having problems on the forums, and you always ask me, but like I said, I wasn't doing the wiring. Patrick was, so I've been trying to plug him on to everybody who's been asking about it, but he's a busy man. So when we finish this, when all the wiring is finished on this, me and him will go through and make a whole tutorial and go through it on how to wire it up properly.
And keep in mind, if you have a Celica, the body harness things that we're doing, you didn't really need to do. Chris just got a shell. Like you said, this is a ground up build. So because he got the shell, we had to go through and create our own chassis harness.
Yeah, a lot of you guys already have your harnesses already. Mine didn't come with one.
Exactly. So it shouldn't be a problem for you guys. So we're probably not going to go into too much details with the chassis harness. But we know that you guys want to figure out how to get the car running. Honestly, I don't know what I did.
No, the problem is, what everybody's talking about is, they say when they start it up, it doesn't run or idles low. But remember, we figured out something with this, with the throttle body.
Right. It's a wire in here that needs to see constant power. So, as Chris said, next time when we're done with everything, we'll go through and let you guys know which wire it is, because I don't remember right now. I have to go back to the schematics and let you know which wire it is. We had the same issue, like he said, but once we figured out that wire that needs that constant, then everything was fine. All right, so we're out. Next time, I don't even know what we're doing next time, but
yeah, it don't matter. When we get there, we get there.
All right, guys.
All right, people. Catch you later.